Good morning. This is Ben coming to you live from Ibabao, Cordova, just outside of Cebu City. So today I'm going to show you what my typical morning entails. I always head out to buy some fresh eggs, fruits, and I go to the basketball court where the kids have all gathered and buy fresh turon and give them out to them because they enjoy it. So it rained a little bit last night, so the roads are a little bit muddy, but not too bad, as you can tell. Sometimes there's some puddles and there's some goats there. There's a lot of goats in my neighborhood because we're really far from the main road, so a lot of the farmers um, raise goats. So I'm headed to Wilson's place to get my eggs, and then I will truck on over to the basketball court and meet the kids. But it's a little bit muddy here, so it gets some puddles, but it's not too bad. So Wilson here is my go-to guy for fresh eggs. He grows. So Wilson's my go-to guy for eggs and snacks. He's a really friendly guy. But unfortunately, this morning it turns out that he was a little bit short-handed on cash, and I only had a 500 peso note, so he didn't have any change, so I have to head on out. I'll have to make a circle back around to get my eggs and my other supplies. So that's one thing. Make sure you have adequate change. I try to get 500 notes now when I go to the bank just because it's easier, but sometimes it's still hard. So there's the famous goat that I recorded before, and kind of weave my way through the little street here. It's funny because motorcycles even drive on this road sometimes, but they make do with what they got, and everybody. It's a nice little community. So here's the basketball court where they do a lot of events, and sometimes if there's a funeral, they'll have the parties here and stuff. So here's where I buy the turon for the kids. There they are, the fresh turon. They really love them. They're fried banana and have a little bit of sugar on them, so they're nice and sweet. The people here are really nice, and they always help me and point me to the people that I can. So I buy as many as they have usually, and it helps them out too. They always have a fresh selection, and they can move their inventory. I buy as many as they have, and also too, it's a bigger store, so they usually have change for bigger bills. Because, like I said before, it's hard to find change when you have 1,000 or 500. So try to keep smaller bills on you when you can, because otherwise you'll end up having to walk circles around sometimes. But for me, it's okay because it's good exercise, and I'll put on a good sweat, and then when I get back, I'll just take a shower and get all cleaned up and sit in front of my fan and won't even feel it. It's good exercise. So now I'm going to hand out my turons to everybody. It's funny, there's not a big turnout here. There was a funeral last week, so the basketball court here has been occupied. So typically when I come here to buy the turons for people, there are a lot more people, but today there's just a few, so I hand them out to everybody, and it's a nice treat for them, and they like it. Always puts a smile on their face. So it's just the simple things that you do for people, and sometimes it brightens their day and puts a smile on my face. She's so cute. Every morning she's here, and I think that's her brother. I'm not sure, but they're always together. So, and they love him, and they call me Poe. And there's the kid from Flip the Bottle Challenge. Give him one. This guy here, I teased him. I said, "Oh, it's 10 pesos," but just joking him around. So he's a cool guy. I see him sometimes. Sometimes he says no because he's on a diet, but he's in good shape. So I hand him out to people, and they like it. I have to make my way back around to get eggs from Wilson, because if I take them with me to get the fruit, I'll probably end up breaking them. So I've learned my lesson too many times coming back with, I buy 6 eggs and I have 2 left. So I'll have to stroll around, but I'll stop off at good old Wilson's place and hand him some Turons. He likes it. There's Wilson. Got to give him some. He gives me the ampalaya sometimes. The umpalaya, sorry. He grows it himself, and he's really generous. He gives me some freshly grown. He doesn't use any pesticides or anything, so it's organically grown. It's nice and tasty. So now I got to weave my way back around to the main road. After I pass this herd of goats here, go to the main road and get some bananas. Because bananas are so good here. It's hard to get a good banana in the United States. I know I've said this before, but one thing that I really, really missed when I lived in the Philippines for so long and then moved back to the United States was the bananas. And it sounds like a kind of a small thing, but I hated bananas in the United States after living here, because the bananas are just so fresh and sweet. I mean, you can get the green bananas here and they're still sweet. This guy had to drive through the water. So this street is usually typically flooded from the rain the previous night, but it drains down. Probably by afternoon there won't be any water there. So just making my way. As you see, there's some more goats there. They're chilling out in the shade because it's really hot today. I'm putting on a sweat already, but like I said, it's good for you. And here's another area that usually floods, but they put these little stepping stones on, so I do my billy goat dance over them and make my way. When I first moved here, it's funny, just regular movements were kind of difficult, but I can tell I've gotten in a lot better shape. So, as you can see, I'm really tucked away, way far back from the main road. So, the noise level is fantastic. When I lived in the Philippines before, I lived right off the main road, and truck drivers at 3 a.m. with their souped up exhaust, I don't hear any of that. So I get my bananas and my oranges and sometimes pineapple and all the fresh fruits right here. It's a good price. It's 70 a kilo for those fresh yellow bananas, and buy some oranges too, because the oranges, it's funny, the oranges here are like a treat, like a delicacy or something. So you would think that they would be more affordable, but they're actually kind of expensive. They sell them per piece, but I buy a few of them a day, and I could buy more, but I like to get the exercise. So I get my bananas, and now I gotta make my way across the street and get some too big, which means water, because I'm really, really sweaty, and you don't want to get dehydrated. So I chug it all down, ease on down the road, grab my bananas, and I'll make my way back to Wilson's to pick up some eggs. And as I'm walking, people are saying hi, I'm friendly. I stumbled across this cute little puppy and said hi to it. It's just a baby. And now we'll ease on back down the road. It's a little local Catholic church that I always pass by, and get some eggs from Wilson. So it's just a chill day. Later on, I have to go buy some canned goods and things for my donation, because I try to give food out for needy families. And so I get my exercise in the morning, get my supplies, and then go back, take a shower, kind of relax, dodge the chickens, and head back to my apartment, chill out, take a shower, eat some fruit, and then make my way to Gisano Mall, to the grocery store there, and buy, the bigger, bulkier stuff for the family that I'm going to be seeing later on in the day. It's just something that I get back to. You see they're doing their laundry, drying it in the sun like the old days. It's just a simple life. Everything's traditional here. So that's why I love the Philippines, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else on earth. My apartment is gated, so it's nice and safe. We got some turkeys that our neighbor raises, and say hi to, I call that one Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. He's a big guy. So there you have it, folks. I'm going to head back up to my apartment, chill out, eat some fresh fruit, kind of chill and relax, and get ready for my afternoon later on. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.